A massive bill that keeps the country's food system running is set to expire today. It is the second time Congress has failed to pass a new farm bill.
Our chief political reporter, Amanda Rooker, is breaking down this story for us. And Amanda, the uncertainty of this bill is really impacting farmers, producers, and Iowans who rely on food assistance.
It is, Jody, Laura, and that's because there's supposed to be a new farm bill every 5 years. That bill provides critical supports for farmers, but also government food assistance programs like SNAP and WIC. But last September, instead of passing a new plan, Congress extended the old one back from 2018. Now that extension expires today, and that leaves a lot of Iowans in limbo. Without a new farm bill, Iowa farmers don't know what support they'll have for the next 5 years.
It's just uncertainty that you don't need.
Iowa Secretary of Agriculture Mike Naig says that support is critical.
Farmers are always they have to manage through things that they can control and things they can't control. You can't control the weather, you largely can't control the markets, but you're affected by them. Farm bills bring risk management tools that are really important to farmers to help them look into future years.
Even though the extension on the farm bill is technically expiring, there is funding in place to keep those federal programs like conservation and food assistance afloat, at least through the end of the year. But Emily Shearer, Senior Manager of Food Acquisition and Advocacy at the Food Bank of Iowa, says the uncertainty is still difficult to navigate.
The fresh produce, the protein, the eggs, the milk, those things that we have on order through the Emergency Food Assistance Program or the USDA, those things are still scheduled to come. However, December 20th will be here before you know it. And without a plan in place, it is hard to plan for the future. It's hard to know what to source beyond December.
Right now, the House Agriculture Committee has passed a proposal for a new farm bill, but negotiations have stalled. Republicans and Democrats disagree on what should go in a new farm bill, fighting over some environmental policies and whether there should be more limits to qualify for food assistance. But Naig says time is running out to strike a deal.
Really, the clock's ticking here on either needing to get a farm bill done, which is absolutely what we want, or to have another extension.
So, like Secretary Naig said, what happens next? There are really kind of two options. Congress could pass a new 5-year farm bill that would provide some more long-term stability, or Congress could pass another extension that would just leave the current safety net programs in place, but it wouldn't make any changes based on the current state of the economy. Now, of course, Congress could also just let the farm bill expire entirely, but experts say that's unlikely to happen because it would create some major problems for the agriculture industry. Jody?
Yeah, so many people impacted here. Amanda, thank you.